Right. I don't do this normally. You can see what the state of the energy is in the room. Right. I'm on my Facebook channel because I just watched the video. I've just posted the video. And it's already been seen in Canada, in the US, and in various other countries around the world from my friends list who have seen this pop up in their newsfeed now. Right? Whether they watch it or not, to see what's going on in the UK is actually helping the guy that posted the video. Right? Because I'm supporting that father in what he's done. Because I've had threats against my own family before from the state, like that. And I threatened to catch COVID and go and wipe them all out. Willing to sacrifice myself because they threatened my grandson, who's an innocent person, an innocent soul. So what the man said in the video you're going to hear is how all parents feel in the UK over what's been done to their families. So I'm going to do this as a reaction video, right? Let's get it to come up on my phone as YouTube through the phone, right? Right, press audio. I'm going to talk through it as well. So. I'm going to be commenting as it goes on.
Why don't you phone her? Why don't you phone her lawyers? She's seeking persecution against the UK state.
Have you got the number for her lawyers?
Call her lawyers in Istanbul. Don't come here giving me none of that.
Do you have the telephone number for her lawyers in Istanbul?
UK state has breached her rights. Watch on Turkish television. You're going to enjoy it.
The telephone number for the lawyers.
Warrant? Or are you chasing a crime? Are you pursuing a crime at the moment?
We're here to assist the social services.
Right. Are you pursuing a crime?
No.
Right. Do you have a warrant?
No, we do not have a warrant.
Goodbye.
We have...
I won't slam the door in your face, so close the gate. Let's do it nicely. Go to your offices. Speak to Sonia Logman. Get the telephone number.
Listen to why we're here.
Don't come here and give me directives. Do you have an order? Do you have an order?
Listen to why we're here.
Don't abuse my rights. We're sick and tired of what you're doing. Did you tell me that you're recording? I don't have to tell you. Yes, you do have to tell me under GDPR. So you failed on that. Did you identify yourself as a police officer? No, you didn't. Will you consume my shoulder? You go and tell that to the judge when they ask you. Don't dictate to me. Don't dictate anything to me. You're alive, and you're alive to very interesting places. Now I'm asking you, if you don't have a court order, you're not investigating a crime. It's this sign here. Can you read that sign? Can you read that sign?
Obviously I've got voicemails going to my phone and I don't access them, so that is part of the Investigatory Powers Act. What you've just caught live there while I'm watching this video about the state and shared it, right? So someone's now got the ability to go into my voicemails and check and see what's what. So if it's any important information, I'm not accessing it because I'm aware that the mic's already been taken out on this phone by the Investigatory Powers Act.
What do you think has happened to her then?
We're not sure. That's why we've come here. So we know that we've been told that...
Listen carefully though,
but we don't know if that's...
because you're seeing it live happening on my phone as well.
Child protection plan in
I've
place.
already said it's been seen around the
You're
world.
child snatchers. You steal children for the state purposes. Don't come here and give me none of that. It's far beyond that now. Listen, you're on the international arena. There's human rights actions against your council and the UK state. Listen to me. Listen to me. The doctor's where she is and her treatment and the lawyers and the fact that she seeks political asylum against her persecution from your state, starting with your discretions that led it to that, how you embarrassed the crown, you go and check it out.
Do you have
You
any
see,
contact
you've got
with
serious
Jews?
problems in your heads that you
Do you
can't
have
face
contact
what is
details of
actually
lawyers?
happening. You create lies through your madness, how you were raised, and you seem to thrive on it. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to put you on the international arena in such a way. This case is going to lead the way for all the other innocent people and parents and children that you've done what you've done to.
Mr.
This
Shelley,
here is then. Don't patronise me.
We've got an unborn baby on a child
It's
protection
nothing to
order
do with you.
that we
Nothing to do
have-
with you.
that we
Well,
have-
if she's seeking help from the Turkish government against the UK state, you need to go and speak to those lawyers because your state is getting prosecuted for breaching her rights and her family.
And we'll
Look,
do
you're
that.
gonna be on, you lot are going to be on television.
We
I'm
will
telling
do
you.
that.
It's not British television up there. They don't tolerate English ways in Turkey.
We are
They can't
happy
stand
to
your guts for what you do. This is what you do.
We are
This is
happy
why.
to speak to the Turkish lawyers if we can have the
Get your
contact
lawyers.
details
Get
for them.
Central London. Get Central London. Get your lawyers to contact Central London because you're too small in capacity on official levels to be dealing with this. Now,
Right, so it's even trying to affect the playing of the video.
pursuing a crime. You can prove that to me under
Did you
law.
catch that?
I'm more than happy to open the doors for you. You can go now. But you know,
I've already watched it once, so I know it plays fine in the video. Currently unable to send messages. See what I mean? The Investigatory Powers Act is swung into action on my electronic device now.
for a minute. Stay here, yeah? Make sure you don't take them off screen. Don't let nobody touch your camera. Okay.
Alright? Just because of what I've shared. And you're catching it while I'm recording a video of me reacting to the video. Right?
With the Turkish lawyer. 1 second.
No one's called my
Yes,
phone
2,000 miles away. You think
And
this is a-
if we
you think this is a
because the
plan?
volume's up.
No
You
one
get
just likes to
persecuted
contact
playing the video,
for what
innit?
you've done.
So it would have
Don't-
bleeped,
don't
wouldn't
come
it?
and give me directives. You're nothing
It's
to me,
electronic
just listen to
interference.
some.
He's capturing her, recording him. Just like I did
Is this FaceTime, Mr. Shelley?
in the police
Or-
video when they came to my house.
Yeah, is it? Are you
She's
contacting her on
2,000 miles away.
FaceTime?
I'm doing it for you.
If I'd have had my grandson in my house, not talking to him on the internet at the time, I would have got all this.
1 second. I need to get
Do you see what I mean? Right? So he's recording all this for the Turkish government to take action against the English government and the Crown. Don't forget, the English and the Crown need Turkey as an ally at the moment, and they're being exposed for child stealing Turkish citizens. Very serious, eh? Because the Arabs, like I said in yesterday's videos,
You're listening to very high-profile stuff. Can you tell
choose
me?
the right half of Rome.
It's your duty to do that.
succeed.
Record the police that are not. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
So these child snatchers
Can you
here,
hear me?
these child snatchers here,
I've got police at the door. Can you
are
come
part
on
of the
to,
paedophile network that abuses UK children. And the police are
she's busy
tricked
right now.
into
So
acting
the
as the
lawyers,
enforcers
how your UK state is going to get
for the
prosecuted
paedophile network.
in the international arena.
These women
Yeah, well, she will come.
are complicit in arranging of it.
None of us knew you were going to be here. You didn't even say anything in the morning, at least, so we can prepare for you. You're a terrorist state, mate.
Remember
You're
what
a
happened to
terrorist
Ian
state.
Watkins? They never released the identity of the women involved in the case, did they? Only him. The ones that gave their children up to be abused.
Zoom onto their numbers as well,
Alright?
just in case, so you don't have to.
Right, he's getting that information for the Turkish government. So he's not making idle threats.
You said you were concerned. You said what you said, social workers. Is that Dawn, is it?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, Dawn, how your colours have changed. We can see who you really are now.
Mr.
What's your actually
So
concern?
he's
Not
just
much about
realised
the
that
property.
it's
I'm
her
just
that's been
asking.
contacting him on the phone and harassing his
You're on my
family.
property now. You don't have a court warrant, so behave yourself. I will
But you asked
close
me a
the door
question, I'm
and I
trying
will
to
close
answer.
999 and I will report it as well. So there's a
You asked me
little
a
reference
question,
for
I'm
me.
trying to answer.
Right. What's your concern?
My concern is the same as it was when we had
Yeah, but you
the
haven't
issue.
said the concern.
I'm getting
Say
there
the
if you
concern.
let me
They've
speak.
got concerns for an unborn
It's the
baby.
same
They
as it
want
was when we
ownership
had
of
the
that
initial child
baby.
protection conference.
They
I
can't
said
until the birth
I was
certificate's
concerned
signed in the
that
UK.
we didn't have
Then
any
they can take
understanding
the
of whether
baby
Joanna and
with that
Baby
bit of
had any
paper
healthcare needs met.
as soon as
And
it's
that,
signed.
you know, that
Because you're
midwife
begging the
at that
state
time
to
said
take
this was a
ownership
high-risk
by
pregnancy.
applying
But she didn't
And
prove
in
it.
legalese.
and Joanna
She didn't
agreed
prove it.
that you
Now
would
the
go
Turkish government, if the baby's been born,
to the hospital.
Listen to me. You've said all this that day. We've recorded everything you've said, by the way. That's gone to Istanbul
has
as
taken
well.
ownership of the baby over there and is now
You
prosecuting
also
the
said
UK government for child stealing,
you've lost
for trying to steal
apparently
the Turkish
all
nationals'
her medical
babies.
files for the last 6 months. So you can go up to child protection conferences and courts and say, we have no proof
That'll be
this nation likes
prosecuted
to
in The
go to
Hague as a
doctors.
war
She's
crime.
got the children at risk. She's got untold
This is
files
exactly
for
what
the
the
whole of
UK
the
government have
pregnancy,
accused Putin of
GP doctors, hospital. Why have you lost it? Look,
during the
the whole country
Ukraine war,
is talking about all the cases you repeat.
right?
The
It's going to be
same-
played out on an
same
international
old
stage, all
thing.
of this.
This is not a one-off what you've done. This is a pattern.
It's
Of
already
26
across
years what you
Turkey
do
national
to all
media.
the people in this country. All. You know what you're
All
doing about
people,
child
not just
stealing.
Turkish
So
people.
I'm going to accuse you now. You're child traffickers, you're child stealers, and you're
There
going to
you
get
go.
caught. And you in particular
And the
are
Jews are
involved in
walking
this
past,
as a
listening to the
and
Muslims
we're
saying
going to
it.
make examples of you by law on the international, global arena. Your faces and your names, believe me, doesn't matter what Judge
It's
Hudson
just
is going to do.
dawning now on
Judge
this
Hudson is not
woman
gonna
that she's
have
going to be
overall
exposed
supreme decision over certain things.
on
I'm
the
not gonna tell you
global
what that is,
stage
so that
as
she
being
can prepare for it.
complicit in this
And
crime.
all of you, including that
It's
Hudson,
just dawning on
is
her.
going to be on that arena in the world what you do. What you do. You've got no 34-4 in place. You've
The
got
policeman's
no
just
34,
standing there
paragraph
saying,
6 in place.
thinking to
You haven't
himself
got the
by his
7
body
days
language,
restriction period for
yeah,
parents
yeah,
not to
yeah.
see children. And yeah, you'll have to wait. When she
He's just been put in his
and
place
what
straight
you've
away.
done,
Well
you've
done, man.
stopped that mother seeing her children for 1.5 months with no court order in place, no explanation, and you're supporting her.
Mr.
You're
Shamim,
concerned about her.
I am only social
Listen, you
worker for
seriously,
your
you know,
She
people
knows
like
she's
you
fucked, the
you're
one
serious
behind
about
her.
this.
only the social
So we're
worker
not
for
functioning
your
on the same wavelength, you know that. We're somewhere else. Yeah?
I just
You're a
wish
dummy to the system, and
Joanna
I
and
fight,
Baby
I fight
well.
for the truth. Listen, just
We just need to check that
you,
Joanna
this
and
is,
Baby
look,
are
it's
well.
like you saying you're aggressive. And I say, well, can you explain the aggression to me? And you can't. You say, well, you're aggressive. Well, what am I aggressive about?
Have I suggested
And I'll tell you
that
another
you're
thing.
aggressive?
I am appropriately aggressive when need to be. Assertion and appropriate aggression I am proud of because right now it's either eat or be eaten.
Mr.
And I'm
Shamim,
not going to be eaten.
we just want
So
to
if
make
one of the
sure
police
that
end up
Joanna
shooting you
and
from
Baby
somewhere,
are
that's
safe
also
as
going to
well.
go against this
So
country.
two
There's
policemen
no
are
going
joking
back.
amongst themselves because of the
I don't
cultural
care how
difference in
many
his
policemen
language and
there is
use
in
of
this country,
language.
how many corrupted workers there is. I
But he's
don't care.
speaking the
You've got
truth,
state
isn't he?
controlled military, you've got nuclear bomb. I don't care. What I'm telling you is this. When people on this planet stand up for what is true and for what is right, sometimes they have to die in the process for the light to come through to the innocent. You understand?
Mr. Shamim,
So we're suffering for future issues to not be like this. We're not going to let you get away with this, what you've done.
we just
We
want to make
are
sure
not going
that
to let you
Joanna and Baby
engage
are
in what
safe.
you've done. Now,
If you
I've
can
battered
get
your
Joanna
What did I
legally
say
at
about
no cost of
catching
justice before.
COVID deliberately and
This is
going
not
and
for
wiping them all out?
on the video
See this
call,
boy? You took him at birth. And you had him
You're
for
hearing a
100
foreign
years.
person
And I
saying it while the
battered you
Jews are
legally
witnessing it,
at
look,
the wrong
walking
cost of
about there.
justice. And it was done. This is why he stands here now. Well, you would have adopted him. But
Because
you
you could be
didn't.
guaranteed
And you're
those
not gonna do
Jews
it
would be
again.
looking
But
up the
this time,
video
I'm
on
gonna
the
slaughter
internet.
this government on the international arena legally.
Then they'll
that
post
you
it to their
are
people in
child
Israel and
traffickers. Don't keep turning it. Keep that straight, please. You are child traffickers. You're child stealers. There are reasons behind the system why you do this. Don't come giving all these reasons that the father is this, we're concerned about the mother. This is all false. Look, you're too thick to realise your explanations don't wash on us. It doesn't wash.
this conversation?
Well, you can also step outside.
Or
You're not invited at the moment, so step outside. Stand where the police
See,
are.
she's trying to interfere.
You think you've got some power? You've got no power.
He's
here
just
at all.
told her
You've got no
directly.
power here at all.
Oh, well, you, shut your mouth. Get on my
Stand
garden.
off the property where the constables are. they haven't reached their position. They've been very careful. Okay, you stand there like good little workers of the state. Oh, where's she? Here? Oh,
She's now telling them what to do. They know they're in the wrong.
where are you? Where is she?
what do they want?
And social workers. Dawn is here.
You are kidding.
Now look at them. Can you see them?
So he's now talking to his wife.
Right, can we come closer, yeah?
We can't see that.
Can you see them, babe?
No.
Can we come a bit closer on there?
Yeah.
Mr. Shemmy, I can't see that because of the light behind me. Can you twist the screen because I can't see that?
So
Hello, Mr.
she's
Shemmy,
again
how are you?
telling him what to do.
Hello.
They're underage as well.
Hello.
Incrementally.
Check in and see if you were okay. Mr. Shemmy's telling us you've got some solicitors where you are and we need to contact them. Can you give us details
No,
for them?
they will contact them, they told you. We don't tell her
I
anything.
have sent Sabrina an email yesterday. Why can she just respond to that?
Oh, well, I don't have access to Sabrina's emails. Does that have the details of the solicitor, Mrs. Shemmy?
I can give you the details of the solicitor. They will be contacting you.
Right.
This is
okay.
international law
Are you happy as
solicitors.
well? Babe, whereabouts are you in the world?
I'm in Turkey at the moment.
Can you stop a minute? Now, just 1 minute. Are you happy she's alive?
Yes,
She's alive.
we are happy that
Right,
she
so
is
fuck
alive.
off. Fuck off. Sorry, constables. No. Fuck off is the only thing I can say. Now, on your way. Come on, walk of shame. YouTube is waiting for the walk of shame. Sorry, constables. I know you've just been brought into this, so I don't appreciate what they've done.
Well,
Sorry.
everybody's looking
You
out
have
for the
to go.
safety of your wife and your own
No, you're not. Now hop it as well. Don't go too far.
Did they say?
Hop it. Hop it.
So the policeman tried to say something sarcastic to justify what they was doing,
Hop,
and the father shut it down straight
hop
away
it. Where you come from?
and didn't
Dungeons of
abuse
hell.
them as they was being told to hop it.
Child
Don't go too
abusing,
far, he
child
said.
snatching, child trafficking bastards.
There you go. Well done, that man. I'm a father and a grandfather, so you get why I reacted to that video. And that's my neighbours from Sandringham he's talking about. That's what they do with their system. So there you go. Looks like this nobody was right all along, wasn't it? They're the ones that put you in prison and separate families, and it's all being done with a birth certificate. Because your families, to get access to the state's social services, hospital treatments and stuff like that, as their reward for keeping them in power after the Second World War, they had to sign birth certificates, which when you apply in a legal process, you are begging in legalese. You are applying to the state for certification of the baby into the system. So you are therefore begging the state to take ownership of that there baby. Same as when you apply for a license for a car. You can drive the car. In your head you think it belongs to you, but your license says it belongs to the state because you had to apply for it. You begged the state to take ownership of that car, which is why they have the power to take it off you and crush it. The same as they have the power to take your baby off you and crush its life. See what I mean now? And it's all been exposed on the international arena now. right? And I've actually helped the man by showing it to my friends in other countries of how the UK people are being treated by their so-called rulers, who are nothing more than child-stealing paedophiles. Friends of Jimmy Savile. Have a lovely day, mate. Have a lovely Monday, folks. There you go.